I'm about to make you the best peanut butter and jelly sandwich you've ever had in your life. Okay, so start with the peanut butter. I only use Skippy Natural. I get it in bulk on Amazon. Next, we have Smucker's Natural. I get this from Martin's on Instacart. That's where I get all my groceries from. If you are new here, you wouldn't know this, but I have bipolar 2, and I also have avoidant personality disorder. Either way, I don't leave my house, so I get all my groceries on Instacart. Then for the bread, we've got sourdough. I get my sourdough from Aldi. They have this in round or square. It doesn't matter to me. I love sourdough. I have a lot of food sensitivities, so I can't have like bleached flour or white rice, things like that. I'm not supposed to eat white rice. It just makes my stomach bloat, so I have to be careful what I eat. But sourdough seems to agree with me for some reason. And my secret ingredient, coconut oil. I'm a vegan. I don't use dairy butter. I use coconut oil for everything. I mix it with shea butter and I put it in our hair for hair products. I make this nice whipped body butter. You can use it as a leave-in conditioner or you can use it on your body. I love putting it on my cuticles. It keeps your skin supple and young and moisturized. I use this as a butter substitute. So when I make cakes or anything like this, I use coconut oil. So the first thing I want to do, toast my sourdough. I keep my sourdough in the freezer because I only get one loaf usually for the month because I don't eat that much bread. And I like to eat my bread fresh, so I'll just keep it in the freezer so it'll last for a couple of weeks. And so I usually end up toasting it. I don't have a microwave. I don't believe in microwaves. Don't trust it, don't need it, don't want it. You want to warm something up? Put it in the oven. Put it in a pot, put it on the stove. I'm old school. I just believe it promotes overeating. My teenagers would not just stop with the fast food and always wanting those pre-made dinners and stuff. Like, okay, that was okay for the 70s, but we gotta know better and do better with our diets. Good food is good medicine, so we want to do as many whole foods as possible. And I always keep me some proteins around to keep them kids fed, Lord. Beans and nuts and all types of stuff. So that's what they get. I don't do snacks. So sandwiches, this will ease the sweet tooth that some of us have in this house. I like to use good quality ingredients that don't have a whole lot of extra additives. I don't like to feed my family processed foods, but I don't have the lifestyle that permits me to make every single thing from scratch, like peanut butter and jelly. But when I get there, I will get there. But for now, while I'm buying stuff, I want no high fructose corn syrup, which it's very hard for me to find that in a ketchup. I did not know you could buy these little containers on Amazon. Judah bought them. This is what I keep my coconut oil in. Like I said, I use this as a butter supplement, so I need it very convenient for me to put on top of pancakes, waffles, whatever I'm eating during the week that I would need to put this on. So I just put my 2 pieces of sourdough in the oven. It'll only take a few minutes to toast. What I love about sourdough also is that the pieces of bread are like this big. Now, as you get from the small part of the loaf to the bigger part of the loaf, the pieces in the middle will be longer and the ones on the ends will be smaller, but they're just delicious. And I love to share it with the birds when it gets down to the very end. But sourdough, I want every single piece. The birds only get the end of the kids' bread. They eat the whole wheat bread because it's like the sourdough is $4 a loaf, and I make mine last a month. Their bread is $2 a loaf, and I'm buying 4 loaves a week for them. So, yeah. I like to make smart decisions when it comes to my money. I do this when I want to soften up my coconut oil. This is just some warm water. Well, it's actually hot water. And it's already started melting. So this will make it easier to deal with. Alright, we got our toast. It's time to put the coconut oil on there. I'm going to put coconut oil on both sides. Now I want to do a heaping tablespoon of peanut butter on one side. And not so much jelly on the other side. This only has Concord grape juice, sugar, Concord grape puree, fruit pectin, and citric acid. I gotta wipe these containers down. I cannot stand when the kids do stuff like that. But it's even worse when I do it. I have to show my kids the standards that I want them to have, and it's no one else's responsibility, only mine. And these little things matter. Showing my kids these things like wiping off the seasoning containers, wiping off the peanut butter, making sure that you don't have sticky fingerprints when you're opening doors and stuff. That stuff matters. It builds character. I told my sons the other day, I don't want you to be some woman's headache. You guys need to learn these things, because some of the stuff that y'all do mindlessly, any other person will be driven crazy. I have to put great effort into not being driven crazy by the mindless things that these kids do. See what I mean? Honey, how does that even happen? Yada, 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 da, 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 yada, da, 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 da. Yeah, peanut butter and jelly sandwich for me is not a snack. It's an actual meal. And when I cut this in half, this is going to be something that sustains me all day long. You hear that oven? That's for me to toast 2 more pieces of bread because I'm about to make a lentil burger. So this is going to be all I eat for the day. I'm about to put this in a glass container with a plastic top. Shout out to Pyrex. And then I'm going to eat off this all day long, slowly. This is how I maintain my energy. I don't get tired. Yummy. What? That's a grown-up peanut butter and jelly sandwich right there, boy. Look at Fire. She's such a biter. Now she got my Pyrex doing the same thing. It's okay. I have to improvise. Lunch. This is so good. I love nutritious, simple meals. This is something that brings me great joy, and it soothes my sweet tooth, and it also gives me the nutrients I need. I love you. Thank you for spending time with me here in Fury World. I have playlists that you can check out. One of my favorites, Blue Girl Wrapped in Brown, is about the story of my life. Growing up in Baltimore as an adopted person, not knowing that they were adopted until they were almost 11 years old. Yeah, that happened. I also have playlists about spirituality, single parenting. I have a playlist called Fury's Kitchen about me making vegan food mostly. If you would like to check out my music, it's available under my artist name, The Fury of Abyss, on all music streaming platforms worldwide. This was a win, and it usually is unless I toast my bread too hard. I love you, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.